Crane the Cowboys, 60 days or so till Election Day, November 8th, the big vote. Patrick Dorranson, you're an old political hand. What's the strategy for these folks in the last 2 months?
It's kind of like, yeah, well, praying is a very good thing to do. The second thing to do is to prepare for the unexpected. And it's very hard to prepare for the unexpected, but when I say that, what I mean is you should know everything about your candidate now, and maybe there's a few little things that haven't come out, but you should have your defenses ready in case they do.
So that's it. You're off the offense. You're letting the defense control the game.
Exactly. Now for Hillary, she wants to play defense for the rest of the game. She's not going to do anything that's going to, she's going to grind the ball out. She's not going to do anything that's going to jeopardize where she is right now. But she looks like she's trying to run out the clock, and he's working overtime. The worst thing for her is uncertainty. She has, and her people don't know anything that WikiLeaks is going to do to her.
She's trying to sit on a lead, but we're not really sure she has a lead.
Yeah. Remember, what do they always say in pro football? It's a prevent defense that prevents you from winning.
Right.
So, to me, what Trump has decided, I'm going full out, and we're just going to push it to the end.
There have been allegations over the years, that mysterious deaths of people close to the Clintons have happened. So I ask you this question. Who should be more nervous, Julian Assange or her hairdresser?
Well, I think the hairdresser gets a pass. Julian Assange, he must, when you listen to him being interviewed, he must despise the Clintons by a lot, because he lays the wood to her every time he can.
He's not getting out of that Ecuadorian embassy until this is done either.
No, and can you, who knows what's out there? And some of it, everybody goes, well, if it's in her emails, you don't know where he hacked into. Who knows? Maybe he hacked into Chelsea's. Maybe he hacked into somewhere else. So to me, they must be biting their nails every morning when they get up.
It's so interesting how things change in the news and the political world. Julian Assange was a pariah to everybday a couple of years ago. Sean Hannity was practically kissing the ring the other night because he's helpful to Trump.
Oh boy, I mean, if the way I saw him with Hannity, they should start dating. But
maybe they are.
Well, there'd be your scoop. But I do think that he holds a key to this thing, because all of a sudden he pops something that's really national security related. And remember, every time she goes out now, she has to talk about the emails, because every day there's a new drop.
And he could be bluffing till November 7th.
Well, he could be. I don't think he is.
No, I don't think he is
I think
either.
he wants to bury her. And Comey has now said he's going to release more stuff because his reputation's on the line.
Well, he could have fixed that a while ago.
Well, he could have fixed it a while ago, but if he starts releasing more materials out there, again, when are you getting your message out? She's talking about her message on education is what? I don't like charter schools and school choice. Donald Trump's in Cleveland today talking about charter schools and school choice. You know who she's sitting around with? She's going to sit around with prominent national security people of both parties, She's trying to play this bipartisan game. Look, she's playing this by issue after issue after issue. He's playing it with emotion, pictures, and I can be president.
Well, it's interesting. Donald Trump is trying to get a small segment of something that's always been Democratic, the African-American vote. Hillary now is trying to get something Democrats have never had, a small, maybe a growing percentage of Republican voters, because they're not sold on Trump.
Although Republican voters are coming home.
They're coming around.
Yeah, almost 80% now are with him, which tells you that, there'll be some
So you just got to get the bushes.
And then Gary Johnson today didn't know where Aleppo was. Somebody should have told him before. Remember, Groucho, Chico, Harpo, and Aleppo. Those are the four Marx brothers. Oh, and Carl. I mean, he finished his campaign today.
Libertarians don't have to be up on everything.
Yeah, what's this Aleppo thing? That's an interesting thing.
And this Ms. Stein, she's making Bernie Sanders look like Newt Gingrich.
Oh, gosh.
She wants to give everything away.
She's up there in the Dakotas. She wants to be made a daughter of Sitting Bull or something.
But no fracking or no pipelines. Hillary Clinton's health, is it a serious issue?
It's a serious issue if it continues. And it's a serious issue because people start to question, does she have the stamina for this job? He's showing he's got the stamina because he's just all over the place, I mean, he's everywhere. But if it starts to die out, if she stops coughing and everything else, then it should be fine. But you don't know what kind of episode she could have. Let's remember, both of these candidates, he's 70 and she's almost 69.
Right.
So you have two people, they're not exactly spring chickens. He, on the one hand, doesn't smoke or drink and never has, so at least his body hasn't been abused, although he likes fast food. But she looks terrible.
Well,
Physically,
she's
she
had
looks
stress,
terrible.
a lot of stress.
And she has hypothyroidism, which, according to my 98-year-old doctor father, he says you gain weight and fatigue, even with the medications that you're taking, because that's what it does to you.
Both of those are not good for a candidate.
They're not good for a candidate, no.
All right. We're going to delve into what Julian Assange might or might not have, and we'll talk about some of the below the presidential line ballot, how folks are doing, how some of the big Republicans are doing, and as Patrick mentioned, how the party is starting to come around. Asterisk, not the Bushes. We'll be back.